What if I told you all your dreams could come true? What if I told you the propaganda of having 99 sailing banked wasn't propaganda at all? What if I told you you could bank stand any skill you want and get free sailing XP? Hi, I'm 2Factor, and we just hit 73 sailing and now have the ability to make the most broken thing that you can add to your ship, point blank, period, end of story. If you don't already know about the Crystal Extractor, or if you've heard of it and have written it off as something that you don't want to waste the time getting or is too out of the way, we need to change that opinion right now, because this thing, no matter what you are doing, whether you are doing trials, whether you are AFK salvaging, whether you are charting, whether you are literally just sitting on your boat jerking it, this thing will be giving you free XP, free crystal shards, and it'll give you at least a halfie. So let's get onto our boat. Let's go to customize, and I will show you what we're talking about. Now that we're in the shipwrights portal, we're gonna go onto our boat, and I'm gonna point out two things. So first of all, we wanna have a wind catcher. This is going to be what the Crystal Extractor is actually doing. It's going to be giving you charges for your wind catcher every minute when it generates when you click on it. If you're sailing around, this is going to be the practical use of the Crystal Extractor, but for most intents and purposes, this is not a necessary part of the equation for you to get all of the value out of the extractor. So specifically for the skiff that we're going to be using in the Barracuda trials, for Gwyneth Glide and for any Barracuda trials, if you want to be able to use the extractor while you are driving the boat, you have to build it in this facility spot right here. Otherwise, you will literally stop navigating to collect a wind mote and then have to navigate again, effectively making it useless for navigation. So we're going to scroll down. We see the Crystal Extractor at 73 sailing. At 72, we can complete the Gwyneth Glide Barracuda trial, which is going to give us the Heart of Ithel. We are rewarded this from the Shark rank. At the end of the video, I will show you a route for both the Swordfish and the Shark rank, but we'll put that after all of the yapping so that if you don't actually need those routes, it's just at the very end. Timestamp for that, you can fast forward to it if you actually need to go get the Heart of Ithel. But we have the Heart of Ithel, 2 magic stones, so it's going to cost 2 mil. That's why you don't want to build it in the wrong location. I pointed it out at the very beginning, the correct location to build it. We need 5 Chipronicle bars, and we need 6 ironwood planks. The nickel we just obtained from Deepfin, and the ironwood we just got from Sunbleak Isle. It was a little bit out of the way, but I promise you, incredibly worth it. So we're going to build the facility right here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Boom, we have our Crystal Extractor in the right position. Please do not build it in any of the facility hotspots that are not this one right here on your skiff. Just a minor thing as well for all the irons, when you're going to Deepfin to mine your nickel, buy some copper from the store. None of you have copper in your bank. There's a store that has 40 in stock per world, and it's right next to the bank, so just buy your copper while you're there. So now that we are on the open seas, the one thing you're going to need to do, much like the wind catcher, is activate this bad boy. So once you get on your boat, you realize this thing is doing absolutely nothing. Right-click, activate the sucker, and it's going to start generating crystals. Just a very minor thing, but I'm going to throw it in because this was really pissing me off, and it's probably going to happen to one of you guys, so I'll add it in for you as well. If you have hide NPCs 2D on because you were salvaging, it's gonna hide the charge bar of your extractor. I was like, what's the plugin that gives you a charging bar on your extractor? Why don't I have it? It's not a plugin, it's default. Just make sure your entity hider does not have hide NPCs 2D ticked, otherwise you don't get a charging bar. Alright, so once we have it activated and are doing literally anything in our boat, we could be standing still as long as we're in our boat. Every minute, you're going to see a crystal appear above your extractor. All you're going to do is click on it to harvest. Because it's beside the helm, you can do it while driving. It's going to give you 600 free XP, and occasionally it's going to give you 1 to 2 crystal shards for literally doing nothing. You can do the math. 600 every minute for an hour is 36,000 XP per hour, quite literally for doing nothing. All we have to do is click our extractor. It's also free crystal shards. I am perpetually out of divines, so this is going to absolutely juice me up for the time being. We are headed somewhere special. Somewhere that I've been put on game. And I'm going to show you guys. This is actually disgusting. We're going to show you how we can train sailing while doing no sailing whatsoever. We're not going to be AFK salvaging. We're not going to be charting. We're not going to be doing Barracuda trials. We're going to be getting 36k XP per hour while doing any other bank stand skill of your choice. Do you want to make potions and get 36k sailing XP per hour while you do it? Do you want to craft? Do you want to fletch while you get 36k sailing XP per hour and crystal shards for free? Yeah, get ready. So the place we are headed to, and you might get where we're going with this, is right down here, south of the Isle of Souls. You'll see just in the middle of nowhere. It's not an island. It's not a place you can dock. There's just a bank here. I'm going to show you exactly why there's just a bank here. Introducing the bank boat. This is James the bank boat. The boat's name is James, the guy's name is James, the crab's name is James. This is James the bank boat. He is here to make our life beautiful. As you can see, it's just a fucking bank that you can use on the water while you are in the boat. Now this means one very important thing. This is a bank we can use while the crystal extractor charges up. Every minute, we get 600 XP and the chance at 1 to 2 crystal shards. Just to prove a point, we could literally sit here and make potions for hours. If you've got some catching up to do on AFK skills, if you have to sit at a bank for some hours, why wouldn't you do it here? What other bank in the game just hands you a free 36k XP per hour and free crystal shards? I've been down bad on divines this entire account. I went 600 dry for a Bofa, never got one, and then left. That was the amount of divines Andre and I had for forever. We ran out a while ago. I've been down bad on crystal shards and divines for as long as I can remember. Look at this. I have 1 crystal shard in my bank, and I just pulled it out of the extractor. This quite literally changes everything. If I want to AFK salvaging, I'm gonna do it here, not salvaging. I'm gonna AFK a skill that I have to AFK, like potion making, like crafting, like any other skill that I have to sit at a bank and do. And instead of salvaging, I'm just gonna click my extractor. If I want to AFK sailing, we're extractor banking. If we want to actually train sailing, I'm gonna go get 200k XP per hour at the Gwyneth Glide. But hear me out. Why would you salvage when you can train any skill that you need to train at a bank? Are you 99 crafting? No? Do it here. Get your sailing XP. Are you 99 herblore? No? Do it here. Get your sailing XP. Even if you're planning on doing other sailing training methods, you can just come here when you need to do your chores and get free XP. This is the most disgusting thing I think they've added with sailing. I don't know why we can just sit here and get free XP and crystal shards while doing an AFK bank skill, but we can. James the bank boat is just south of the Isle of Souls, and he's here waiting for you. I want to see all of the boys here. We're going to be making prayer pots, we're going to be making divines. You know what we're not going to be doing? Sailing. Or are we? Looks like I'm sailing, doesn't it?
Sure as fuck looks like it.
Thank you for watching. I really hope I've put you on game here with James the Bankboat. I haven't even been bankstand skilling. I've just been clicking my harvester every minute or so while I edit. This is beautiful. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Leave a like, sub if you haven't already. There's plenty of more sailing and non-sailing content in the pipeline coming for you guys. And before we have the ending screen, I'll put in the 2 routes for the Marlin and for the Swordfish trial of the Gwyneth Glide. This is the reality. Have a beautiful rest of the night. Take care of yourselves, and I love ya even if I don't know ya. There we go. Swordfish is done, and now we have the serrated key, and we can show you the shark trial. Bro, oh my god, am I still on? Is this what's happening? Wait. I'm on the Guardians of the Rift world. This world has 1,400 people on it. I am trying to do Gwyneth Glide on a world with 1,400 people on it. Did I go too wide? Cunt. Bro, I'm turning like when I click the button and not a second later. It's actually a movie. Forgot to enable a moat there, that's kind of awkward. Oh, I missed that one. Boom. Just like that, we made several mistakes, but we got our Heart of Ithel, and now we can make probably the most busted upgrade that you could possibly put on your ship.